Got some funny people in studio. Funny people. Bob Kelly and Rich Voss at the same time. My God. We were talking about babies. Talking about babies hitting their heads. We were talking about mental illness. All this stuff during the break. You missed out on it. It was great. It was terrific stuff. Amazing.
Well, you watching the baby. My daughter, when she was about 4, we're walking into this big glass door. You know how sliding doors slide?
Sliding door slide.
Yes.
Breaking
glass.
news.
First dumb joke.
Yeah.
Listen,
Breaking news, everyone. Sliding doors
let me explain
slide.
this. I'm trying to put this in
Categories?
perspective. In perspective.
Put it in categories.
In perspective. So she's walking with her hand going along the glass window, and then a sliding door came and sucked her hand between the two doors, her whole arm. Hey, what do you mean? You're watching your 5-year-old?
Are we trading war stories?
No,
My son, the exact same thing happened, but in an elevator door.
Oh, yeah. Really?
Yeah, thank you. Yes.
Yeah, but no, it got stuck that way, not...
He put his hand on the elevator door as it was opening, and it just went and right into the thing. I had to push the elevator with both hands to try to get it out.
Yeah, but you could buy your...
Complete panic.
You could buy your son a new hand. You know, you got that kind of money.
Cunt.
I said you got that kind of money.
He didn't, he didn't know if he was going to say cash or money.
Right.
And he just fucking panicked. They went,
You should warm up your mouth before you get on air.
Exactly.
Shut
With
up.
a cock. And then a shotgun.
See, I thought we were gonna...
So what happened with the sliding glass door? That's an easy fix.
Yeah, I had to fucking pull the door back.
But I was under the gun because it's an elevator door.
Oh, man.
That elevator door doesn't want to stay open. It's going to start closing, and I don't know what that was going to do.
Oh,
I don't know if it was going to bring it back out all nice or
and
not.
then the elevator started going up. You see the arm get ripped off like a...
I know that lady. The lady
Bruce
got
Willis
cut in
movie.
half.
Right.
The lady got cut in half.
She got caught in one of those faulty. The elevator, the sensor didn't work. This is in Lower Manhattan, I think.
Yeah.
And people have been complaining about the elevator, and it grabbed her. And you never just run in, and it started going up, man, and it just sucked her up against the wall. It was terrible.
It cut her in half.
Were people in the elevator
Yes.
watching
Yes.
this?
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to talk to one
He's
of those
such a
people.
great vine.
Remember the one where the guy was coming in and it chopped his head off and the elevator fell into the basement and there were 2 women and the guy's head now in the elevator in the basement and they couldn't get out.
It was
so
awful.
they're just trapped in the elevator.
And it was doing Jimmy Durante impressions the whole time. I thought it was-
Cha-cha-cha-cha.
After a while, they're just playing catch with it just to pass the
just
time.
kicking it around.
How bad you
Making
want
different faces with his mouth. I'm angry. I'm sad. I'm mad.
How bad you want to interview one of those people? That were stuck in the elevator with the head.
It's like the train stuff when the guy gets cut in half, but he's still alive, and they have to call his family in because once they move the chair, just innards fall out.
Yeah.
Well, I know.
Why couldn't you build a little house for him?
Keep him there forever.
Just let him be.
move the train.
Yeah, just keep him there forever.
No, don't even move the train. You have to leave the train, so why not just build something?
Build something around him.
Let him live for a little while.
I worked with this.
And who decides, okay, look, it's time to kill you?
Yeah. In the future, they'd have like some laser gun that just just come like a robot, just
And
glue
just
his torso together so they can just pick him up and throw him on something.
Well, this magic act, he's a major. He does a bit, and he uses. I don't want to.
What's
use
his name?
No, I don't want to give it away. But
Okay.
he uses a guy that has half a body, walks on his.
Chris
arm.
Angel.
Chris Angel.
No, not Chris Angel.
No, it's Chris
But-
Angel.
No, the
He
guy
does
has.
that too.
He can't leave his room in the day in the hotel because people will see they have a body.
So at night they probably put they cut him in half, or they cut him into quarters, like from the face lengthwise.
No, but it's fucking creepy.
So he
like
doesn't
this.
have legs?
Yeah.
He has nothing under his torso.
Yeah, I know who you mean. I've seen there's a few of those
There's
guys.
a few of those guys, yeah.
Yeah, they're great handshakes. They're very strong guys.
Yes.
Step in dog shit a lot.
How do you piss though?
They got to tie their T-shirts in
They
a
might
knot.
have a dick and balls at the bottom. Yeah, they all look like gay guys in fucking 1970 California.
Could just be a urethra hole right in the front.
Yeah, imagine smelling that.
Their shirts are like trash bags.
Jerry Springer had one of those guys, right?
Yeah.
So they shit. So do they have a dick and balls?
I don't know. I would love to know.
No, they're not taking
Is
balls.
that your
So
main
the-
concern?
Yeah.
No, they're pretty much cut right below the belly button.
So they don't have they don't have a dick and balls, but they have
No.
their assholes somewhere. Right?
No.
they have to shit.
Yeah, well, it's not an
It
asshole.
falls
It's
out the hole of the bottom.
Maybe they have a bag.
What did you just say?
That falls out of them.
What does?
The shit.
What's going on? Where's Sam? There's some stuff been going on with him. What happened? Oh no, I mean,
Oh, the thing? You want to do the thing?
Yeah, where is he? But there's all this fucking buzz around here.
Yes.
But what's going on?
A hullabaloo.
What happened?
It's a hullabaloo.
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
There's been a whole thing with Sam and Ron
Look at him.
Fez and Kate Corn.
I'm just going to point at him.
Look at his legs. Look at his cartoonish open legs. And by the way, Bobby is and Rich are doing a podcast tonight. My wife hates me live.
No, that's next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday, it's live at the Village Underground.
Good.
My wife hates me. Rich and Bonnie's podcast is going to be live,
moderated by like Ron Bennington. Which
he's going to be a guest marriage counselor.
Okay,
and it's going to be stand up, the podcast, and then Q&A at the end. So
great.
Village Underground Tuesday
It's
night.
gonna be a lot of fun.
If that works, you could tour that shit.
Yeah.
Well, we did when
Who are the stand-ups?
Rich and Bonnie.
Well, what's his name's going to open?
Well, who else though?
Dan Soda's opening.
Dan Soda.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we'll do a few minutes. We did the live podcast in L.A. We did at the podcast festival.
Oh,
and,
God.
And what?
Why would you do a podcast festival?
I don't, because it was fun.
Oh,
it was a
God,
lot.
horrible.
I'm sorry. Why would you fucking rollerblade, you fucking homo? I don't know. You like to do it.
Way
Go
to come
fuck
up
yourself.
with something I did 10 years ago, by the way.
Why would you take pictures of a fucking sun? I'm just saying we were invited, so we went.
Wow,
we don't get
someone's
invited to
bit sensitive.
No, we don't get invited.
We've been doing radio together 20 years. We never went to a radio festival.
Because nobody likes you there. Why would you go?
You've never been invited.
All right. Well,
Keep it festive.
you won this one.
So
Nobody wants to see you in a hotel lobby in the morning. Being cunts.
Exactly.
Those two.
Look at this guy. What I do?
I like a lot of podcasts, but I can't imagine going to a podcast festival.
well, it was
that's all.
fun. There was a lot of big podcasts, Marin and Dana Gould, Isha Tyler, Bench, all the West Coast, and from the East Coast, all the West
Dana
Coast.
Gould and who else?
Isha.
Isha Tyler.
Isha Tyler?
It's Aisha.
Aisha. I said Aisha. I don't know. Whatever. Just a lot of them. And when we did it, we had two marriage counselors come up, Andy Kindler and Jay Johansson, and it was fucking great. It was a lot of fun. You know, they came up. Kindler was fucking on fire. He's
funny.
one of the funniest men alive.
He really is.
You know,
Is he really? I don't know much about him.
He's really funny.
He's
and a nice guy.
Yeah, I hear he's nice.
Yeah.
We'll have to have him
I
on.
want to see the. I want to hear. I got to hear this.
Yeah, what's going on, Sam? I'm just
comment?
asking because there's all this buzz around this.
What mic is that?
Hullabaloo, as Anthony said.
Hullabaloo.
7.
Okay.
You are a producer.
Yeah, you're exaggerating, by the way.
Pick size.
So the Village Underground, right?
Yeah, on
Tuesday night,
Tuesday
7:30.
night.
Tickets, some tickets available, so they're going to go fast though. It's only a 200-seater, and we're already sold.
And it's nice and early. I'm going to go.
7:30.
I
Yeah,
can go
it's
to
a great
early
show.
things.
Yeah, it's going to be
I'll
fun.
do it.
Rich always invites me out to dinner at 10 o'clock at night. I'm like, I can't. What?
At least you get
Why
invited.
can't we eat dinner earlier?
Well, we were supposed to eat dinner one day earlier, but something came up. That's okay.
No, earlier in the night.
Yeah, we were.
Why do I never get invited? Why do I never get invited?
Because you don't have a spouse and you don't have time to go buy one. So.
It's a couples thing.
Yeah, but I know all your spouses well enough
I
to
do
be a
couples
third wheel.
things.
You can come to dinner with us
Rich.
anytime you want. You're always out of town. You're
I
never
could go to
around.
dinner with you and your wife and be totally comfortable with the
Well,
couple.
the last
Yeah, you
time
come
we
over
had
to my
yeah.
house all the time. I invite you over on Sundays.
Yeah,
you come
of
up,
course.
sausage soup.
Because I know your spouse is well enough
Sausage
where it's
soup
not
sounds
awkward.
awesome.
Well, the last
It's the best thing on earth is wife soup. It's fucking amazing.
When am I getting that invite?
So we're moving to the house Sunday, and as soon as the new
right.
house is open, we're gonna have a nice barbecue. I'm gonna have O&A Q.
No, I want an
you.
individual invite.
Like I said, it's an Opie night, and then I'm gonna
Thank
have a Jimmy
Birthday
night.
Now, you should call it a barbecue and then just do Bob Kelly things.
Barbecue.
A barbecue.
Oh, that is a good one.
cook the steaks.
You know what, dude? You throw your steak, you grill, boom, you gas.
Hopefully, you turn the gas on. Boom.
Yeah, you forget to, start a fire.
No, it's
boom.
not as big as yours, Anthony, but it's it's what I got.
I like the suburbia thing.
Oh, that awful
Nice.
discussion.
Bobby,
Holding on the bird. Yeah, dude, it's quiet. You can hear the birds.
You don't think that? You wouldn't like that discussion?
No.
You know, when you're out here, it's out of the city, dude. You got your yard.
Oh,
Yeah.
just pontificating.
That's the exact thing I repeat over and over so I don't kill myself.
what do you have a yard and stuff?
I mean, look at this, dude. It's quiet. There's no noise.
Yeah, the birds.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, listen. Listen.
When was the last time you heard the
Listen.
birds?
Listen. That's what I'm paying for.
Those are cicadas, dude. You hear them?
Aren't you scared that you're going to get shot by hunters?
It's not moose season. It's just mean.
That was just not nice at all. Are we doing this audio or what?
Yeah, I guess
Should we do this audio? I mean, this is going well, though.
Who are you asking?
You, Sammy boy.
I'm not going to make the call as to whether or not you should.
You're
do
the
audio
executive
or-
producer.
So, how did I don't know. This needs a big setup. Take us back to the beginning of this really quickly.
To Cake Horn?
Yes.
Oh, God.
Well, Fez was mad at management because they told him he couldn't go somewhere in the building. He yelled that they needed to shut their cake horns.
Right.
Found out that was not a term.
No.
Doesn't mean anything.
And Ron, because he's brilliant, went with it.
Ron went with
Cake
it.
Horn was trending around America.
#1 trending topic in the United States 2 days in a row.
And Fez just would not let it go and realize that, wow, now it's something else, and maybe I should just relax and enjoy the fact that Cake Horn is now a trending topic.
Yes, and then
And he claimed it was a gay thing because they wouldn't let him near the fishbowl.
right. And then yesterday he went on Ron and Fez and said he was mad at me because I was bullying him because you guys listened to Cake Horn audio.
And that you brought it to our attention, which is not true. When my Twitter explodes with everyone talking about Ron and Fez and Cake Horn, I think
You got to find out what it is.
we
don't
needed to know
need
what it
Sam
was.
Roberts.
Right.
You say that again.
So then
Can't wait till
Fez,
Jess and her lawyer said that.
so then Fez was mad at you because he thought you brought it to our attention. Because
Right.
of course, when we get the audio, it's not going to be pretty for Fez.
Of course not. No.
So he's mad at you.
Right.
And you're on some kind of secret list of his.
And then he said he had put me on his list.
Right.
And would not go into detail as to what that meant.
Well, we have new audio from yesterday, and I swear I had no idea this happened and that you absolutely brought this to our attention.
I did not.
With a big laugh.
Yes.
Yeah.
But he's like,
Oh.
you got to hear this. I'm like, all right.
Cake Horn I knew about. This I'm telling you, I didn't know about.
But
So,
I'm not the one who brought it to
have
your
fun
attention.
with Fez.
Oh, God.
Who brought it to our attention?
The same guy who cut the clips.
Who? Oh, Eric?
That Nagel kid.
You rocked that nigga.
Oh,
the neg-
no.
The niggle kid.
Oh, no. Hobbs McGillicuddy.
Does Ron set up the audio nice here?
E-Rock cut the clips, but
Nice pass the buck.
This
just
Like it.
put it all on the record.
this audio is really creepy.
Yeah, well, the backstory is that for Christmas, I think, Fez gave Ron a matchbook from the first place they met that I guess Fez had been saving all these years.
Was that the creepy Christmas gift they alluded to?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And it was a matchbook. So Fez meets Ron. Fez does such a great night. He saved a matchbook
from that day?
and then years later, he framed it and gave it to Ronnie as a Christmas present.
I'm talking decades later, yeah.
When did he give it to Ron as a Christmas present?
This year.
Jesus.
So easily 20 years
Easily.
after having the matchbook.
Yeah.
That's a nice gift. It's like, I don't think that's weird. It's like, hey, this is when our friendship
What's
started.
Ronnie going to do with that, honestly?
You put it, you frame
Ronnie
it.
going to
It's a-
hang it up somewhere?
Yeah, well, no,
it became the radio show, so I would say that's okay.
It's kind of interesting. What is it? People come, oh, what's that? Oh, that's the.
I met my friend. He
match?
became your radio partner.
Well,
yeah, but what if you found out that, like,
Don't
the day
get-
Ant had met
Okay.
you, Ant had saved a matchbook from the place where he met you.
Ant saved his ponytail.
I know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He gave you a racket wrench.
Here's my rat tail.
What would be more amazing to me is if I found the day Anthony met me, there was actually beer left in the bar when he left. It's not a sober day. That was a
like-
terrible joke. I'm sorry. It wasn't a
weird.
good joke. I know you do, but it was a weak joke.
Oh, it's
So whether you think it's a nice thing or not, what happened yesterday is beyond creepy.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So with that, here's some audio from yesterday's Ron and Fez show.
Let me set this up for any new listeners. A few years ago,
You set it up.
Watley gave me a Christmas gift of a pack of matches that he had framed. And I looked at it, and I know it was this like little club in Florida. And he goes, "This is from the night that we met. I saved it all these years." I was very weirded out by it because I'm like, that's not something a man does. Saves a pack of matches, A. B, said, I saved a pack of matches because we met that night and I had a good time and I always wanted to remember it. And I've said, and like 2 decades went by. And then, at least 2 decades. And then he gives me the pack of matches and it weirded me out. And then to find out the truth, he was given those matches in 2002 because somebody went back and found an old clip from WNEW.
Where's the clip?
We got it.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
I'm letting that sit there for a second.
Wow.
So he lied about the.
He's yeah.
And then someone actually
He told Ronnie that he's had these matches the whole time.
He created a moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I want to hear the clip, though, because I want to see if it's a misinterpretation of it. It might not.
Yeah.
Fez might be telling the truth, or maybe the guy's lying. Yeah, exactly. We're twisting a clip.
Here's the WNEW clip of Fez from 2002, I believe.
A friend of mine actually collects matchbooks. He has them on a display in a display case hanging up in his living room. I thought this is the most retarded thing ever. He gave me one, Ronnie, this is not too long ago, from the club where we first met, me and you.
No way.
Yeah.
All right.
I should have saved it for a gift.
Yeah, that would have been perfect. I would have cried.
I should have saved it for Valentine's.
This friend of yours.
Yeah.
Gay guy?
Yeah, I think so.
So there's the truth that someone gave him those matches. Then he's saying to me, I should have gave it to you as a gift, and me making the remark, oh yeah, I would have cried. And then find out the truth that he fucking rat-holed them up his ass for a few years. Rat-hole. Put them in this shitty little fucking display case and handed them to me.
Wow. I held this ridiculous book of matches in my ass.
Right. So the NEW clip.
Birthright.
Yeah, his birthright.
So how did he respond to this?
Oh, that's why we're
Is he
here
in
right
studio
now.
right there?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
He must have been.
So the NEW clip's from
mortified.
2002. So Fezzi got the matches from 2002.
12 years ago.
But he didn't actually, get the matchbook himself when he first met Ron.
It's still a long time.
Still 12 years to hold matches.
And I've done that. I've had gifts from other people, something lying around the house. Hey, we're going over here. I'll grab that. Give me that foot. Give me that ceramic foot.
I have a gift question.
Yes.
Can I ask a gift question?
Yeah.
Say you did a benefit and you got a watch as a gift from the benefit. And you're never going to wear that watch.
I already went to Macy's.
Oh, you did?
Yes, I did.
Oh, shit.
Are you shitting me?
I already went to Macy's.
Are you kidding me?
No, you fucking pricks.
Is this what I think it is?
I didn't. I still have it.
I saw the Macy's tag.
I still have it.
You know what?
What?
Nice certificate. Nice gift certificate.
I still have it only because of a memento, and that's why I want to keep it. But I'll never wear it. So what do? You just hold on to it and never wear it? Well, not you.
I think some things you just keep
I went to
as
Macy's.
a memento.
I'm not a watch guy, but I'm a shirt guy. I like shirts.
Jesus. My God.
Oh,
Does that answer your question?
That's heartless.
Garbage.
That's a little heartless.
What? I didn't do anything.
Jesus Christ.
I noticed not one person has the watch on here today.
I don't have mine. I never got mine.
Prick.
I didn't get mine.
You
didn't get one?
No, Maureen has it. She hasn't given it to me.
Where's everyone else's watches?
I'm not going to. I got mine's in the box. I got it at home for real. I'll bring it in. I'll bring it Monday night to the show.
We believe you.
He doesn't.
I'll
Did you get a
bring it
watch?
in.
Did you get one?
Yes, I did, and I still have it. And I'm
Give
going
me
to
the
save
watch.
it.
That's what I'm going to do. Save it.
It's a gift.
It's the thought that counts.
Yeah.
I love the thought, and I love I love my new shirts.
Yeah, you exchanged that thought for a Henley.
Jeez.
A nice 3-button fucking pullover.
You know what I'll do? Maybe I'll just steal Bonnie's and return hers. She got one? Yeah. She went on.
All right, and then
No, I'm kidding. It was a joke.
and then you guys could share the one watch, and it looks like you both still have the watch.
Oh, that's true.
So you could get away with that.
Oh, God.
Here's Fez trying to explain the matches.
Oh, no.
That was a real gift. I had those matches. I didn't get them in 2002.
Then why didn't you act like that guy? Why wouldn't you said that guy has something wonderful, old matches?
Because he was keeping a complete collection of matches from every bar he ever went to, not something special that I thought was between you and me.
There wasn't anything between you and me. You got him matches from a listener.
No, I didn't get the matches from the listener.
I just found out the fucking truth now.
He tried to give me the matches. I thought it was a really nice gift.
How's that a really nice gift?
I thought it was something special.
You took matches off a fucking listener and you handed them to me.
I didn't take matches off of the listener.
Ron, Go Pack Joe, a listener, sent me these cigarettes. Would you like one?
That's odd that you would feel so close to me to give me that smoke.
Oh boy.
Oh, you could hear it.
Oh boy.
How is this Sam's fault? Sam's had nothing to do with this.
Well, Sam.
Well, he brought this.
He's
to our
exploiting
attention.
it. Nothing.
Yeah, exploitation.
Yeah.
Sam, are we in still? Because it gets way worse.
Yeah, I feel bad for Fez. I think he gave a nice gift.
Is he crying?
It gets
Yes.
really. Before you go any
I
further,
can't take
not doing
I can't
voices.
take crying. My kid's crying now. I fucking can't take crying.
Your audiences.
Yeah.
No,
Well, that's one thing with a kid, but then a grown man crying is
You're
a little.
still moisturizing your tattoos?
This new one.
Oh, okay.
It's not new anymore.
That's not
This one
new.
is. This is 3 weeks old.
No, it's not.
This one's 3 weeks old.
Yeah.
I thought I've seen that one before.
No, you saw that one.
Do you know what is that?
Moisturizer.
What is it? Moisturizer in a fucking aspirin bottle?
No, it's in my high blood pressure bottles. I got so many of them.
Why don't you just? They come in small bottles. You
Not
fucking
not
loser.
this kind, you fucking
really are a
idiot.
nickel chaser.
Why don't you fucking put this? Why don't you put this
What?
lotion on so you can get through the tunnel going home? You fucking asshole! Shut your fucking mouth.
Slow down. This is when you ruin it.
You killed it.
You got a good one.
good.
Everybody's laughing. Now you start getting wet mouth. Your fucking fake teeth start slipping on your fucking thin lips.
He does ruin it, doesn't he?
It does. It's like pushing a fence over fucking ice.
Fucking stupid knicker rectum fucks him up.
Yeah, what else is that? I don't see this being Sam's fault so far.
Dirty bottle.
You want to take a vote? Who wants to continue? Because this gets ugly.
it gets way
absolutely.
worse.
This gets
Let's
way
go.
worse.
Oh, God. All right.
So Ron's convinced that, Fez didn't save this matchbook all these years. He got it from a listener in 2002, saved it for 12 years, and then gave it to Ronnie.
I'm just hearing
But the
too
story's different, that's all.
this gift was actually given to Ron like 3 years ago, not this Christmas.
Okay, so 9 years ago. Okay.
All right, here we go.
But I'm sure that, that's... Sure, it's stock Fez. Try to find anything that tries to make him look bad. No one will be happy until I'm dead. So, fine. Believe whatever anyone wants. That was a gift that I kept, and I thought it was really nice, and I gave it to you. And now someone has to... I know it made you uncomfortable, and I apologize for that. But now someone has to try to fuck that up, too.
Someone has to fuck up. You making me feel uncomfortable?
No, just anything I try to do, someone out there has to try to make it look like the biggest fuck up ever.
Fezzy.
Trust me, the heart attack is coming. I can feel it. I'll be gone soon.
Okay, Elizabeth, I'm coming. This sounds like...
Is this a shoot or a work?
Yes.
It's a shoot.
Well, then why would someone do a fucking job if it's going to give you a heart attack? Then I promise.
That's what they want me to do.
Then I promise you this: there'll be no fucking mention of you on the show. None. If that's where you go with it, it won't fucking come up again. Okay? It's done.
Oh, wow.
It sounds like every night in my kitchen.
Oh, is that it?
Just my wife crying over
We got it. We got it.
Stop trying to make it a serious statement. Stop trying to make it a real moment. You were trying to track a joke and no one laughed. I'm glad you didn't laugh because it was the point.
I was actually just making a point.
Hold on. Norton's making a point because his eyes are opening.
Yeah, that's what happens when you talk. Your eyes stay open.
Let me tell you something. Every finger looks like a thumb. I hate it. I hate your hands. They fucking make me just stare at them because they're so fucking odd.
You like his pigs in the blanket?
I fucking hate you.
You don't like his little stiff hands?
No, he's got
non-bending
fucking
gargoyle
toe
fingers.
His fucking thumbs look like fat toes. I hate it. Fucking ugh.
So I guess that's it, Sam.
No, it gets worse.
Oh, God.
Worse than
Are we
that?
still in?
The fuck, dude?
Are you in, Bobby?
I guess. I feel bad, man.
Why? I like.
He sounds very sad.
Can you
He's
just
very
look
sad.
around the room? It's the faces. People are concerned.
Yeah.
The only one that's just smiling is this disconnected hunk of shit Voss.
No, I don't. You
40 years in the business is just fucking, disconnected.
Listen to me. You're 100% wrong. You're
He doesn't know how to
100%
handle
wrong.
affection or
You're
touching.
100% wrong. I
No,
fucking
give me a
like
hug.
Fez, and
Give me a hug.
Give me a hug, like my arms are gonna reach around. I feel
There's something wrong
He
with
doesn't
him.
like being hugged
it's
or
called
touched.
autism after and being repeatedly raped as a child. You can't take a hug from a friend. Look, I'm trying to touch him. He just cowers away.
It's just gross. Keep your fucking horrible hands off
I
me.
hug Norton every time I see him. I miss this little fucking bastard.
Yes, he does.
He can't fucking touch Voss. I've never gotten anything from him.
I like a good hug.
Do you want to hug?
I like man hugs.
Fucking hugs.
Yeah.
And are you kidding me? I feel so sad for Fez in this because
No, you don't. You think that you're so you
No,
as
I
a
don't
true
think I'm supposed to.
as a
No.
true sociopath.
No.
You're doing an impression of human emotions.
No, listen to me. First of all, Doctor fucking whatever.
What dummy couldn't come up with something after Doctor Doctor Detroit retard.
Okay, one because I don't want to get into it. I mean, I know what he's going through.
You do?
Oh, shut up.
I do. What are you kidding me? You're wrong.
Explain yourself.
Guy who misses the point.
Explain.
I used to smoke.
What do you mean you know what he's going through? Explain.
Because I suffer from anxiety, and I could see
Anxiety.
Yeah. And he's got
Yeah.
whatever. And, it was a touching moment. He was trying to be nice. It's like with you
want a
fucking
touching
guys.
moment?
You guys, when you bring you guys something, you
Yeah.
break it. You don't appreciate. You think.
I appreciate the watch. I just
No,
appreciate
I'm not talking about the watch. Other thing. Like you think, like someone's giving a gift and you think it's better to get a laugh out of it and smash it, but he really fucking truly was given a gift and some fucking dumb caller is trying to degrade his gift. I know
All
what
right, let's
he's going.
continue because I don't know what he's
Yes.
talking about
What
over
the
there.
fuck are you talking about?
Ron has had it.
Scott, you're on the Run of Fez show.
If Fezzi kept one book, he kept both. So if he's telling the truth, he'll be able to bring in the other book tomorrow.
I'm not having anything more than that. Trust me, I don't want to give anybody a fucking heart attack. That a pack of matches or a fucking thing could give someone a heart attack, that's the last thing I want. Sam, don't go running off to O&A with this. You'll kill him. He'll die.
So he did.
Sam.
What
are
the
you
fuck,
doing?
man?
Murderer.
If I knew that Ronnie said that, I wouldn't be playing these fucking clips.
No.
As he pushes the button again.
Exactly.
Well,
Why he still has his finger on the button?
As he hasn't heard this before.
Well, we did commit to it, so we got to finish it out.
And why would Ron give Sam that suggestion on the air?
Right.
Oh, right.
Here's Tom. Tom, you're on the Run of Fez show.
Well, I'll just say Team Sam, and then I'll say, yeah, the thing I'd like from the TV show is...
Don't even bring it up. That's too stupid. That's we're dealing with life and death now. Purple guy, you're on the Run of Fez show.
Hang on, I got to put down my cake horn. Hey, I want to ask Fez, now that he's a big fat liar, are we supposed to believe him on his
Please, don't bring his name up. Austin, you're on the Run of Fez show.
Ron, I know I can't name them, but there's two different people in that room, Todd and Fez. Todd gave Fez the matches.
You're killing him. Monty in Texas, you're on the Run of Fez show.
Poor Fezzy.
Stop it.
Oh, boy, the listeners are brutal, huh?
Ronnie's evil, man. He is evil.
Oh, yeah.
Why are these guys waving at us?
We're big stars. They see some big stars in the room.
Oh, they all dress the same. They all have the same Perry Ellis fucking shirt on.
Yeah.
Yeah, those guys that fucking take the train from Long Island.
Those guys.
Stupid slip-on brown, stupid shoes.
Loafers.
Yeah. The
Wearing
Lee jeans.
Loafers. Lee jeans.
Perry Ellis fucking mock turtleneck. Get their hair cut at Supercuts or some sports cut, that new thing.
What do you think? Everyone's rich?
Huh?
What's a sports cut?
It's they got the fucking TVs of all the games on it, and it looks like a fucking.
It's all hot chicks, kind of.
What do I know? I go, I get the haircut, I go home.
Yeah, regular Joe.
Yeah, what do I know? Here's $12.
Same
You dip the
style
comb in the blue.
since like 1955.
Yeah, just a little off the top, a little trim.
We have one more clip from Ron and Fez. This ends it.
All right.
Dave, you're on the Run of Fez show.
Yes, Ronnie. I would just like to know what changed. We were supposed to move to a new channel. I mean, we got Shelby, but as far as I can see, it's all the same. Fez melting down on the listeners and not going with the flow and crying and How are we going to do in April, Fez? What's going to happen?
You know, if he would have gave a sentimental cry but not threatened us with his death, I'd feel completely different. But I can't be responsible if this is all too stressful. If, you know, Sam running back with a tape is going to kill him, I can't be part of that. Josh, Massachusetts.
If I had an item and someone came to me and said, hey, I got this item from there, and I had the same item, I would have brought it up. There was no mention of, hey, I got the same item. That's the only thing I'm going to say about it. You think you would at least bring it up, but there was no mention
He
of it.
did get busted today, and then he threatened his own death like it would be my fault if he died. Let me just officially say, that pack of matches was the greatest present I ever got. I sit and I stare out of it, and I think about our great friendship. Live forever, my friend. That's what I say. Dusty, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
I'm on a bit of delay. Is Fez still in the studio?
I am not going to bring that up. I don't want to make him feel upset. I don't want to kill him. I love him far too much to see him die over something quite so silly.
Okay. Well,
I don't want to feel like I'm blowing this out of proportion, but I feel like I'm saving his life right now. That this is some type of preventative surgery. I hope I haven't gone too far with that, but I consider this preventative surgery.
Ron, you define codependence.
I really do. I really do.
There you go.
Oh, he is fucking hilarious.
There you go.
Saving life.
That's really a strange one.
Wow. Well,
Yeah, that wasn't Sam. Didn't really, you know.
well, Sam brings it here, and that's what the problem is.
Sam's a double agent.
Yeah, but
He
it's
is.
bringing a lot of new listeners to Raw Dog, though.
That's true. Raw Dog
Ronnie's
noon.
on at noon today.
At the price of somebody's life.
Well, hopefully not. Ronnie says how much he loves the gift, and then everything's fine.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But the second you goof on it, there could be an event.
Lives are at stake.
Right.
Wouldn't the original gift come with papers?
What?
What do
You
you
know,
mean?
like when you buy. All right, they're not all good.
How about if one of them would be? You mean certificate of authenticity?
That's what the fuck I said. Papers. I didn't have to go through no big words.
As long as the tag is still on it, you're good. At Macy's. You're good.
Oh, yeah?
I can't believe you.
Why?
How many shirts? 2?
A few.
It's $200 watch.
Is it?
Yeah. Look at his eyes lit up.
I got a few out of it.
How much you got? How much you got?
It's about right.
Dude, that's exactly
About
right.
200?
It's about right.
$200
Of course, the Jew looked it up.
Oh, really? And, so I looked it up. Who ran to Macy's in the next fucking millionaire plus 200?
Yeah, because I'm not. I don't have the Jew guilt. That's the only reason why you haven't done it yet.
Yeah, and you
I
don't have a
that
conscience.
guilt. Oh, I
You
have
go
a
with
conscience.
Really? And maybe you could have bought your kids something with it. Then it would have
He's
been.
got enough stuff.
Yeah, that's true. I've seen
The
it.
kid's good. Kid has too much shit. You're buying everything for your kid, Bobby.
No. Not yet.
You will.
Bunch of toys, but it's the
Yeah.
same toy over and over.
You want to play with something? You play with a hammer and nails.
There you go.
Build
They'll
something.
learn.
He found his ding ding the other day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
In Norton's mouth.
Jesus.
I hope that comes back to haunt you. I really do.
Wow.
I hope you get. I hope you get caught molesting somebody and they use that as evidence. I'll be right in there. Yes, he did say that, Your Honor.
Holy
and
shit.
it
Are you
shocked
talking
me
about your
too.
kid?
What?
I didn't know you were talking about your
Shut
kid.
up. Of course you knew.
Yeah, shut up, you hilarious fucking thumb-fingered asshole. Will you please
Wow, he
go
went there.
and get
Wow.
regular ointment for your fucking tattoo? Fucking you're just a fucking slumming Jew.
Yeah.
That's all you are.
How about you get some invisible ink?
Rub it on yourself. The industry hears you when you're calling me a slumming Jew.
Jimmy,
Yeah,
that
you
was-
are.
Yeah, it would have been called vanishing cream.
Oh, okay.
Not invisible ink.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just want Rich to disappear. And by the way, if the industry hears him bashing you, they'll be like, who is he talking about?
Why can't we just be friends? Fucking poor Fez is crying.
Crying?
Fucking Donna dies, threatening to have another heart
It's
attack.
way worse in here. When people just go with it.
It's so
Why can't he just
fucking-
go with shit?
Do you understand he's crying
go
out
with
for
it.
help?
Yeah, whatever. He's been doing that for years.
yeah, but it's been going on for a long time. I mean,
we got Neil deGrasse Tyson coming in. We're going to talk about the cosmos.
Ooh, what the soccer team?
You got any questions about the universe, Rich?
Yeah, why are these two still on?
For the record, he was pointing at Opie and Anthony.
Yes.
What do you know about the universe? What do you know about the universe?
What do I know about it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some planets hanging out.
Good.
Yeah.
A lot of stars, light years away. Mars is not a planet anymore.
Mars?
Pluto. I made a mistake. Pluto.
That's messed up.
Pluto's not a planet.
You hear about
anymore.
Pluto? That's messed
Pluto
up.
was taken out as a planet. They put Bobby in.
All right. That's pretty good.
His fucking reading glasses are broken too.
I know. I need a
What are you
toothpick.
doing? What use could there be for them? Reading glasses. That's like my fucking pogo.
You had it too.
Do you need
Save
help?
yourself.
Huh?
Do you need help?
I need a lot of help.
Do you need money? What the fuck?
Yes, after my taxes this year.
Stop putting your fingerprints all over your glasses. It's creepy.
What do you need to fix those?
He's got
A toothpick. The screw fell out.
Toothpick? We might have a thing.
You're gonna fucking fix it with a toothpick? What is this?
Yeah.
1920? They're $4 at Dwayne Reed.
They were $1 at the dollar store, you jackass.
Why don't
They
you
were
buy other
$1.
ones? Buy
$1
better at the dollar store. Yeah, you're helping your cause.
Yeah.
Who the fuck goes to a dollar store?
Someone who's got a couple dollars in their pocket.
Oh, God.
Here's the thing. You buy these glasses. I got like 10 of them. You lose them, you break them. Fuck this.
Or you just buy one pair and take care of them.
Yeah. Really? Because they break. You lose them. They're reading.
All right, listen, we gotta go to break because Neil deGrasse Tyson's going to be in.
That's great.
One of the smartest men in America, in the world.
Oh, yeah?
Wow.
Yeah. 141 on my IQ test. Oh, I did another one some guy sent me from O&A.
Yeah.
A tough one. A real tough. 100 is average. And I got 120 on this one. 100's average.
Where is it? Why didn't you bring it in?
This is bullshit.
I'll do it. I got asked the guy. I sent him back the results.
Where is it? Could you redo it on? I guarantee you won't get 100 if you redo the test.
I got 120. And
I know. I'm saying you won't even get 100.
I'm not going to do it now.
Did you do it by
takes some
yourself in a room and then?
No, I did it in a tree house with 3 people watching. You fucking idiot! Where else would I do it? In my room by myself.
No,
I didn't have help and tutors there. It's an IQ test.
We got what you meant. Fucking wordy
do it by
asshole.
myself.
We don't need any more examples.
You know what you need? Brakes on your fucking choppers. Fucking mush.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, did you do it by yourself and we're supposed to trust you, or did you go to a place and have it done legitimately where other people saw you take the test?
Listen to me, you fucking idiot.
I'm not
I
a
just
genius
told
like you. I'm sorry. I'm just asking questions.
I'm telling you.
Where did you do it?
The guy sent it to me online, and
Where did you do it?
In my fucking...
What Holiday Inn Express did you do it?
I did it in my kitchen.
By yourself?
Yeah, you concentrate. You got a piece of paper, a pencil, and you figure out. And I'm not going to lie, 100 was average, and I got 120 on this one.
What do they do? Like
it's a tough one. I got it on
shapes. Like
Yeah,
that
all that
shapes, and
shit,
you've gotta
yeah.
fold
No,
the
100 was
box and-
average. 150 was blithering idiot. He got a 120.
The other way.
Yeah.
He doesn't understand what you're doing
Whoa!
Went backwards.
0 for 2. So one more strike.
there. All right, where are you going to be, Rich? Big plug time.
This Saturday, Mohegan Sun Theater, and Tuesday, big live podcast. Rich Voss, Bonnie McFarlane, My Wife Hates Me, special guest marriage counselor Ron Bennington.
Yeah.
Okay. And Bobby's producing it.
At the Village Underground.
Dan Soda's doing warm up. It's going to be a lot of fun.
7:30 tickets still available, but they're going fast.
At ComedyCellar.com.
So if you're going to get tickets, ComedyCellar.com. And this weekend I'm at the Bushnell Theater in Hartford, Connecticut. What did you call it? Theater. Theater. Bushnell.
It's nice where you work.
Rich.
Friday night, isn't it?
Yeah, it's nice.
Thanks for coming in. It was good seeing you.
Yeah, that'll really happen, okay? All right, sports junkies.
They're telling us you have to go.
Who did I get? I got kicked out last. Where did I get kicked out of last? The way this. Oh, when Cowhead said goodbye, it was so funny. Well, thanks. You did a great job. Thanks.
That was it.
But I did enough time on there.
Oh, okay.
He fucking loves you guys. He loves you guys.
I hope he doesn't know who he is.
I don't really know who he is.
Hope he doesn't really know who he is.
He knows you.
He was in your studio recently.
That's what I heard. I apologize. I'm not trashing the guy. I just don't know him.
You were on Twitter that day. Yeah, you know him, Cowhead.
Nope. He's out of Ontario.
No.
California. No, I know, but that's where I'm going to be this week. So I'm plugging in. It's a fucking shark fest in here. You got to get the plugs. This weekend, the Improv in Ontario. Virginia Beach, March 20 through 22. Tampa, April 11 and 12. And then Caroline's here in New York, April 24 through 27.
Where are you in
Why
Tampa?
are you flexing?
I'm showing Bobby my new
But no one
tattoo.
cares.
Hold on, I'm not finished. And you can get my Jim
Sorry,
Norton.
Jim.
That's okay. You can get American Degenerate on jimnorton.com. It's available for download for $5.
Or you can just meet him live.
That was a great special, by the way.
Thank you.
Really funny.
Yes.
Yeah, it was great.
So people like complain, like in England, I couldn't get it, or Australia. It's like, just then go get it.
Now you can.
Yeah.
You know what? Forget it.
Yeah.
What were you going to say?
I'm just, because we weren't in or any calls after the Patrice benefit, but everybody killed. It was one of the most fun nights. Just everybody, the audience was fucking great. It was just fucking unbelievable. The host held it together perfectly. Everything went smoothly.
You did a great job.
Bobby fucking destroyed Norton. It's just everybody.
Yeah.
You know, Bonnie fucking. You know,
Stop naming people after you said everybody. We know what that means.
How do you go from we gotta go, what's your plugs?
I don't know.
To fucking, to your
That's why I
fucking...
said I'm saying nice things about everybody.
I don't want you to.
Get 'em out
I
of
want
here.
you to fucking go
Get 'em
to
the
break
fuck
so we
outta
can
here.
get fucking this genius in here. I want to learn about planets.
Yeah, I know, but Boss is giving his fucking his summation of the fucking 6 months ago.
Fucking boring asshole.
Busy day. We got Bob Kelly in studio, Rich Voss, and Neil deGrasse Tyson is making his way into the studio in a minute or two here. What number mic you got there, Rich? 7
there
still?
he is.
You guys,
Hello, sir.
Hey, Neil.
How are you? Hey, are you familiar with Song Lyric Sunday yet?
Yeah.
Is anybody?
We hate
God, we hate it.
We already made fun of it. We made fun of that last week.
Oh, you did?
Terrible.
I just told Neil off mic how great the new show Cosmos is. I just want to make sure I say it on air as well. I saw the first episode last night and I loved it.
Yeah, just trying to keep the universe real.
Right.
What team did you play for?
Team Cosmos. All right.
Oh my God.
I haven't seen it, but Opie was raving about it this morning, and it's like you're kind of picking up Carl with the show Carl Sagan started, and redoing it, or just doing it.
Yeah, if you're old enough to remember that.
Yeah, hell yeah. Unfortunately, yeah.
Well, a couple things. I mean, they're putting a lot of money behind this show because the animation.
It's a full up network production, and we took full advantage of that.
Right.
It's not just because there's resources or money there, but we actually had access to visualization talent that previously had only given those energies to full blown blockbusters.
They built you a spaceship, sir.
Yeah.
He's in a spaceship.
Well, ship of the imagination.
Ship of the imagination.
Ship
of the imagination.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
I like that.
In the original, it was you needed a place to pivot back and forth through space and time, some place to go so that the camera can go to the next place. It had some mixed reviews because it was a little weird and why isn't there? But in the new one, it's been re-envisioned.
Okay,
and I thought I was biased initially, but I'm not. The ship is badass. I don't mean to tell you. I'm just saying.
The special effects for this new show is great.
My cousin programmed the computers on the space shuttle. Andy Post. You know Andy Post?
I know the
he's a genius.
Yeah, okay.
He programmed.
Is that his name, though?
Connect.
Do you think he's bragging about you somewhere? My husband. My husband.
Yeah. Is that what you call them now?
My family relation.
Yeah, really.
There's a lot of inbreeding. You get husbands.
That explains it.
I didn't know you met Carl Sagan.
Yeah. When I was 17 years old.
Wow.
I was applying to colleges, and he's a professor up at Cornell. And I didn't know, but that my application to Cornell was sent to him by the admissions office. And they said, "What do you think of this guy?" He wrote me a letter.
You were that smart back then? Well, no, I don't think they just.
It's not a matter of smart or not smart. I don't even know what that word means, but I know that I love the universe.
Okay.
And my application was dripping.
So it got his attention.
Yeah, it got his attention. He sent me a letter, invited me up, and showed me around. And reached behind his desk and pulled out one of his books and signed it. I still have that book.
Showed that on
Neil
the first
Tyson,
episode.
future astronomer.
Wow.
So yeah,
Bobby doesn't know what a book is.
Oh,
boy.
No, your polite laughter says it all, my friend. Thank you for that. Yes. Can I just say something?
Books are sources of knowledge that don't require batteries.
Yeah.
Can we segue into something in between Rich's ears? Let's talk about the dark matter.
Yeah. The endless void.
He says he's a genius. He says he's a genius.
He took you're on radio, and no one knows who he is, as you point out.
They know.
The audience knows.
Yeah.
They know, Neil.
We're talking about a dummy. They know.
He took an IQ test recently.
He took an IQ test.
Yeah, 141.
Nice.
141. And then,
what I find about people who get high IQs, they have to tell other people.
Right.
Right. And it's like I think the coolest IQs are the ones that you don't know what it is, and they just are.
I also had a 142.
And what on an online IQ test?
By himself in a kitchen
what were
with
their
a pencil.
Kardashian questions?
Make fun of me to tear me down to build yourself up.
No, I'm not building myself up.
Any 12-step program will tell you that's what you're doing.
But you just did that to Bobby.
What?
With the book thing.
No, I was being real.
Oh, I see. Oh, you weren't making a joke.
I'm not making a joke. I'm not. This is a real.
I do want to hear about the universe.
Exactly.
I would like to
smart about
exactly.
that.
Thank you.
Well, the universe, it's all around us. And one of the goals of Cosmos is to remind you of that fact. That it's not just...
Some people don't like feeling insignificant, though.
Well, no, so that meant you started with an ego unjustifiably too large to begin with.
Is that it?
Right. Oh, yeah, yeah. If you say, that made me feel small, well, because you thought you were big compared to the universe. So get real, notice how small we are in space and in time, and then find other things to feel big about. Like the very material of your bodies derives from stars. We are stardust.
What? Oh my God! This is where it gets crazy.
No, but so now you look up at night and you see the stars and say, "I'm a participant in the great unfolding of this cosmic story." That's how you feel big. You don't feel big by saying, "I'm bigger than the universe."
Will you explain the ending of Prometheus for me?
No.
And will you spell it for me?
I have a quick Prometheus comment, if I may.
Yes.
So they made it clear how far away they are. They're like 30 light years away near a star.
Right.
Okay, and around another star.
Wow.
And there's a scene with Charlize Theron, I don't know if you remember this, where there's this sexual tension between her and the captain of the ship. And she says, pretendingly like she's not interested, I didn't come 50, what is it? I didn't come 1 billion miles into space to just, make it with you. And 1 billion miles is like to Saturn.
That's nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's nothing. That's nothing.
Would that be, 180 trillion light years? 180 trillion miles?
1 billion miles? No, 1 billion miles is 1 billion miles.
30 light years would be 180 trillion.
Yeah, about that, because 1 light year is 6 trillion miles, so demand's good.
Yeah, look at Jimmy.
Jimmy knows.
That's funny that you're the only person that fucking critiqued that part of the movie.
Well, no, it was...
That's a billion. What
people said was, we know you're a geek because you were not otherwise distracted by her body. Right. I'm thinking, that's the wrong number she's saying here. See, that's how you get geek street cred, all right?
It's about to be a sex scene.
I'm card carrying. I got this. I got this.
Yeah, I'd never have sex with her. She's terrible at math.
I didn't say that now, but it was...
So what are we getting from Cosmos from the new one?
I'm trying to.
You're hosting.
We're just trying to. It's a huge collaboration, and the lead writer is Ann Druyan, who is Carl Sagan's widow and co-author with Steve Soder, a colleague of mine, of the original series. And so they're both. So that means we have the genetic link to the original. So we knew how to turn the knobs and tweak the themes. And so what we're trying to do is remind you that it's okay to be stupefied by the universe, to feel a sense of awe and wonder. And this is something we all had it as kids, but at some point it all got beaten out of us or distracted out of us. Right. And I say this often, your parents spent the first year of your lives teaching you to walk and talk, and the rest of your life telling you to shut up and sit down. And it's the walking and talking and exploring of the world that a scientist still has as an adult. And the whole point of the show is to sort of ignite that flame of curiosity in us all. Plus, the 21st century, you're going to need some kind of science literacy to solve the problems that we have in energy and transportation and security and health. So don't come around me and saying, no, I don't need science. I got other... It's like, of course you need science. Yeah. And Cosmos is a way to get you to realize how much you want science.
You're an astrophysicist, right?
Astrophysicist.
And what, like, how much of that involves like theoretical physics?
Yeah.
Or is it the same thing, or is it?
It's half. I mean, it's all a community of you put forth a hypothesis. We have testing. We have computer modeling, and what emerges once you explain what is known and successfully predict stuff you hadn't known before, what emerges is a successful theory. So the theory of gravity, quantum theory, evolutionary theory, these are the successful understandings of how the natural world works. And these are the highest fruits of science.
Wow. You lost me at hello. Do you get a lot of big girl groupies? A lot of scientist groupies?
Okay, so you asked if they girl groups. My assessment of this is that no one is immune no one of any gender is immune from being a science groupie. And so I think my highest compliment I ever got was, I got this in my Twitter stream. The guy said, "I'm as straight as the next guy, but if Neil Tyson showed up at my door with a bottle of champagne and a Barry White CD, I'm letting him in." So I thought that was so my point is, there are people who never before were stimulated intellectually, but they don't know how to react. And whenever you're stimulated in other walks of life, you feel it sensually. So I'm finding that people are sensually stimulated by the intellectual enlightenment that the universe brings them. And I say whatever works, we'll do it. Because
do you miss being on the Love Boat?
That wasn't me. No.
We actually just interviewed him.
We had Isaac in last week.
Fantastic.
I remember that interview.
Don't mind Bob.
I thought you guys would laugh a little more. You guys are all uptight because he knows how to make a laser.
We get very few bona fide geniuses.
Yeah, we love talking to guys like
Neil. We know
that. What are some of the subjects you're going to tackle with Cosmos?
So the first episode, as you may remember, because you saw a preview of it, we had to sort of lay the foundation. So
I like the big calendar.
The calendar.
You got to walk on one of those big calendars.
A calendar the size of a football field.
Yes.
And it's a year-at-a-glance calendar, so it's got all 12 months there. And you lay the history of the universe onto that calendar. So so you get to say things like, well, when was the Big Bang? January 1st, okay? Right. You go back there, and I check it. I don sunglasses for that. It's the only thing I don sunglasses for. If you got to put on sunglasses, let it be for the Big Bang. And then you can ask, when did our galaxy form? The Milky Way. That was March 15th. And then you say, on that calendar. Then you say, well, when did our solar system form? We didn't form when our galaxy formed. We are after subsequent generations of stars have forged these heavy elements that make the physical chemistry that's in our bodies. We needed to wait that time to have these ingredients enough to make planets and life and people. So that happened August 31st.
Wow.
And you keep going. And then each day is about 40 million years. So you can ask, when did the dinosaurs go extinct? You go to the museums and you see the bones. You say, boy, that was forever ago. On a cosmic calendar, it was a day and a half ago.
There's still one left.
Okay? It was a day and a half ago. It was like midday, December 30th. That's right. And so it puts it all. Now you ask, well, when were we?
Right.
Okay. So all of recorded human history takes place in the last 15 seconds of the cosmic calendar.
Last 15 seconds?
Yes.
Based on one year being the entire history since the Big Bang.
Correct.
Now, we are merely 15 seconds.
The entire record of any knowledge of who was a human being. So when people started taking notes, who were the kings, queens, dynasties, and all the like, that was in the fact to be precise, 14 seconds.
Can I see this all through my telescope I got with Marlboro Miles?
You got a telescope. Yes. Actually, it's a special edition Cosmos telescope, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Special edition. So by Celestron.
Could you talk? It was in the first episode about the planets that are in pitch darkness.
Oh yeah, so we learned
that's one thing I learned for the first time. Like what?
Yeah. The rogue planets. Yeah, vagabond planets wandering the solar system. Like what's that ship that the ghost ships in the night.
I actually tried. Pardon me. I tried to actually give him a real scientific answer. You should just put your elbow into my teeth.
No.
He said, "What was that?" I'm like, "Oh, the Voyager, scientist genius."
No, we got Voyager in there too. The farthest piece of hardware ever sent. Yeah. And on the side of it is a record. I'll get back to the rogue planets in a minute, but since you brought up Voyager, Voyager was launched in the 70s, and it did a tour of the planets, doing sort of a multi-planet like pool shot. pool cue shot, where you do a slingshot around one planet, gives you some extra energy, aim it in the right direction upon doing so, and if you plan this out right, you can visit multiple planets with the same amount of energy, with the same.
How do they figure that out?
Launch energy. Yeah, no, it's great. It's like Newton's laws of physics.
Have you ever been in space?
Never.
Do you want to?
Only if you're going to send me somewhere. I don't. Don't just send me in orbit, boldly going where hundreds have gone before. and wait, and you know the dude Felix Baumgarten.
Yeah.
Don't get me started. Edge of space jump. Now it's cool. Don't get me wrong. Let the man be the edge of space jump. But let me explain what he did. All right. If you shrink Earth to the size of a schoolroom globe, so you get a sense of how high up he was, ask how high above a schoolroom globe did he jump? 1 millimeter above the surface.
1 millimeter.
1 millimeter above the surface. And so, but no one is from Red Bull is telling you that.
Right. Where would space be? If that was the globe, where would actually space be then?
Well, so space by that definition is kind of arbitrary. What they're saying we have a functional definition of space. It is the high enough altitude where the atmosphere is not glowing blue, so that there's so little air above you, you can see stars in the daytime sky. That's the reason why you can't see stars. It's not because the sun is so bright. It's because you have air there scattering sunlight. The blue out of the spectrum of sunlight is scattering that. That's why you have a blue sky. You go up high enough, the sky gets thinner and thinner and thinner, and then you have the universe in broad daylight. That for us is about 60 miles up. Wow. Okay? So, if you go about 60 miles and up, we call that space. But I don't like that as a definition of space. Because if our atmosphere was thinner, then 30 miles up would be space. Or even thinner, 10 miles up. If we had no atmosphere at all, what, would just be standing here on Earth, be space?
Space, right.
Right. So, when I think of space, I think of orbit. Now you're talking space.
How high before he would have, how high would he have had to go if he just jumped out and all of a sudden he's floating? How much higher would he have to go?
So that's the point. You don't float unless you are in orbit. And orbit is the coolest thing that Isaac Newton figured out. So here's what this will take me a minute. Just
don't worry about me. I'm already feeling dumb.
No, you got a minute. I'm right behind you. So, all right. If you're in an elevator and I cut the cable, the elevator, and you're standing on a scale, and you weigh, what are you, 150 pounds? What are you?
About 149.5 since the dieting.
So you're squeezing a spring and a scale, and it reads 150 pounds, all right, in an elevator. Now I cut the cable. The elevator drops. The scale drops. You drop. You're all dropping at exactly the same rate. The scale no longer reads 150 pounds. It reads 0.
Right.
Everything in that elevator is weightless because you're in free fall towards Earth.
Right.
Until you hit the bottom and then you're dead. All right, unless there's springs and things. But so if you are in orbit, you are going sideways while you are falling towards Earth. You just happen to have sideways motion. And so you are going so fast sideways that for every 10 feet you fall, Earth curves away from you by 10 feet.
Right.
You go 30 feet down, Earth has curved 30 feet. This is the exact speed you have to have.
You're constantly falling.
You're constantly falling towards a round object.
Yeah.
So that's why astronauts are weightless.
I gotta go.
Not because they've left the Earth and are floating randomly in space. They are weightless because they are falling towards Earth. So Felix Baumgartner was never weightless until he actually jumped. Well, you jumped, you're in free fall.
Right.
You're weightless while you jump.
When the astronauts, and I asked the physicist this week,
you just talked to physicists. That's cool.
Yeah, we
have access to how many people
have hookers.
Yeah,
exactly.
Well, it's not everybody who has access. How will get to say? I brought this up with a physicist this week.
You're the second one this week.
Yes, we had Brian Green came in.
Brian, he's a good friend.
Yeah,
Excellent.
we know. Yeah,
he's a good guy.
He was cool.
But the astronauts, when they're in space, we always think like, oh my god, they're not dealing with any gravity, and I know that they're falling. But if they were to, say, stop falling, what percentage of Earth's gravity would they feel at that height?
Well, so if you just stop their sideways motion, then they would fall straight down instead of sideways down. And they would still be weightless until they encounter the atmosphere. And then the atmosphere would slow them down, and they'd start taking on weight for having done so.
So what percentage of the Earth's gravity is it at that height, would you say?
Oh, it's slightly less. Hardly no. You'd be like
negligible.
Less than a pound.
Yeah.
Less than a pound.
So it's about their experience about 95% of the gravity we are if they weren't falling.
If they were floating there in a hot air balloon, you would feel the weight at that altitude, and they would, if you're 150, you'd be like 148.5 pounds, maybe 149 pounds.
That's why, unless you're in orbit, the Earth would like to have you back.
Yeah, I like that.
It'll just grab you. And
another thing, if you go up, if you just drop down to Earth, you're not going to burn up. You know why you burn? You know why you burn up coming back?
Speed.
Because you were going 18,000 miles an hour sideways. All right, and we got to get rid of that energy somehow. And so, fortunately, we have the atmosphere. You say, oh, they need the heat shields, otherwise they'll burn up. They like the heat shields because they don't have to bring fuel to slow down. They're basically aerobraking. It is a feature, not a problem of returning from space. You just got to make sure you design it so that you don't burn up.
Amazing.
And so you need those heat shields to dissipate the 18,000 miles an hour sideways energy. And if you're just standing up there in space and I drop you, you'll gain speed, but then you'll start feeling the atmosphere and you start to slow down. So you can just drop out of if the space shuttle turned backwards, the former space shuttle turned backwards, fired its rockets so that it lost the energy, the speed, and it was just like zero. It could just fall. It would drop out and land like an airplane. You wouldn't need the heat shields.
It wouldn't be economical.
It wouldn't be economical. You need as much fuel to slow down as they needed to get there in the first place.
Well, yeah.
I never realized that.
Yeah.
I always thought if you kept going up,
no such thing as a free lunch.
I always thought if you kept going up, you'd hit that heat, but I guess not. Okay, that makes perfect sense.
Talk about the rogue
with air molecules.
Talk about the rogue planets.
Rogue, he hasn't maybe got a one-track mind.
You said you would go back. It was such a creepy concept.
We learned recently, last 15 years or so, when we started creating models of planets, of the formation of star systems, you realize, okay, here we are with 8 planets and some debris, Pluto included, all right? Get over it here, okay?
That's messed up.
Yeah, I know. For some people, it's messed up. But if you take in the whole picture, it's actually pretty cool. Yeah. So Pluto is the biggest member of a new swath of real estate known as the Kuiper Belt of icy bodies in the outer solar system. So Pluto's happier there. I'm pretty sure. So if you do this, you say, well, we have these many planets, and did we form that way? You put it on the computer, take a mass of a gas cloud, collapse it, form planets within it, and you end up with 3 or 4 times as many planets as what ultimately give you stable orbits later. And so our solar system probably started with like 30 planets, 20 to 30 planets. Where did they go? They got flung out into space because their trajectories moving around the sun and near other planets is not stable. It's just not stable. And so some will collide with Jupiter, some get slammed back into the sun, others are cast asunder. And it's those that are cast into interstellar space that constitute the vagabond planets, and they may outnumber the planets that have homes. Wow. So these are basically homeless planets. And some of them might still have heat. Earth still has heat. That's why we have volcanoes. That heat doesn't come from the sun. That comes from leftover heat from our formation. Plus there's some radioactive decay of elements in our crust, pumping heat in. So that doesn't need the sun. And we always talk about the Goldilocks zone that has the right temperature for liquid water so you have life, because you need heat for that. If you have a planet floating in space and it still has this leftover heat, you don't need the sun. Wow. It'll be frozen on its surface, but go down deep. Maybe there's life thriving deep beneath the frozen surface.
There is life on other planets.
There could very well likely be, given what we know about life and its ingredients.
But do you think we'll discover it in our lifetime?
I'd like to think so. Possibly on Mars or one of Jupiter's moons, Europa. Europa is cool. It's outside of the Goldilocks zone because Jupiter's too far away, but Jupiter's pumping heat inside of it with the stress of its gravity. And when you pump heat inside, you melt the ice. And we're pretty sure Europa has an ocean of liquid water that's been liquid for billions of years. So as I tell people often, I want to go ice fishing on Europa. There's a movie called The Europa Report where they actually took a clip of me talking about Europa, put it in there.
Oh, really?
It was like an actual live clip and about the discovery of life on Europa.
I think I saw that one. Weren't they sending a probe down to go through the ice? And Yeah, I did see that one.
Yeah, and it's water, so every place on Earth you have liquid water, you have life, including the Dead Sea. You know why they call it the Dead Sea? Because they didn't have microscopes. Okay? So just be careful how you name stuff, because typically you name it as in ways derived from the limitations of your physiology.
Yeah.
I thought it was salty. I thought there was a salt in it.
So there's no macroscopic fishes and things. So people thought that nothing was alive. Yeah, they just didn't. Microscope hadn't been invented yet.
Right.
So if they get below the surface, you think they're going to find something that's microbiotic or something?
Yeah.
tiny,
If you go to Europa, so you're asking what are the chances we might find life? If I were to sort of rank the places, I'd say maybe subsurface Mars. There could be some places kept liquid, some aquifers. That'd be nice to see, and that's nearby compared with Europa. Europa, that's a long trip to take. If you're
How far is that?
Well, Jupiter, it's
10 years.
It's 5 times the Earth-Sun distance. So yeah, it's I give it a 10-year.
One's like a genius.
Like as a married guy, like there's. Your wife has to be brilliant to keep up with you. I mean, you're not going to talk like this, and she's going to talk about the housewives.
Well, she has a PhD in mathematical physics.
Yeah, she's got to be. You can't
and we met in graduate school.
Yeah, she's got to be brilliant because when you said,
but maybe
when we all talk about the cauliflower or whatever, none of us talk about the cauliflower.
First of all, no one knows what cauliflower is.
Oh my
what did he say when he was talking about?
If you want to reenact this scene that you're hearing right now at home, just start to listen to an ant talking to you.
Yeah.
If an ant is talking to you, it's the same thing.
That's what Neil has to deal with today.
Neil is dealing with right now is if a bug was in your kitchen and started making noises and you had to try to understand what the bug was saying.
To communicate with the worm.
It's got to be brilliant or keep up.
But Neil should be sitting on a bank and talking to Rich and telling Rich, just go ahead, look out across the water. And Rich should be talking about tending the rabbits.
Right.
See, they try to tear you down and build themselves up.
You know what's more important than knowledge? Wonder.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
I wonder why they're still on the air.
No, but he's a pretty hip scientist, though, as scientists go.
Yeah, he makes it cool.
You're actually kind of hip and cool. Like, if I met you, I wouldn't know you were a fucking genius. You just...
No, I know. Let me just say that I think I got good material. The universe gives you good material.
Yeah.
But A. B, I'm not the universe, I'm just revealing the universe as I feel it and as I see it.
Right.
So I'm not. So to say that I make it fun, no, it is fun. When I think about falling into a black hole, that's some fun stuff right there, okay? How it spaghettifies you as you get extruded through the narrowing fabric of space-time, all right? That's just inherently awesome to think about.
How many miles do you think it is from like the event horizon into the actual hole? Like how far do you think?
Well, the event horizon technically is what we think of as the hole, because you cross over the event horizon, you ain't coming back out, and if you fall and light doesn't come out, black hole. Period.
Wow.
So once you're in, that's it, and you go all the way down to the singularity. As like I said, you're funneling the fabric of space and time gets narrower. Plus, there's something called the tidal force, the thing that makes tides on Earth between the Earth and the Moon and the Sun and the Earth. But there's also a tidal force for black holes. As you fall towards a black hole, if you go in a feet first dive, the change in gravity becomes so severe that your feet start getting pulled towards the center of the black hole faster than your head does. And that's okay initially because you feel like you're stretching, right? That's just a good stretch. But then it becomes unrelenting. And then the force, at one point, the force will exceed the intermolecular forces of your tissue of your body.
Now you're just
and then you will snap into 2 pieces, likely at the base of your spine. Jeez. Then the other 2 pieces will snap into 2 pieces, then become 4, and then 8, and then 16, and you will bifurcate as you descend down to this cosmic abyss. And like I said, that's not even the worst part, because now you're being funneled down to something that's really narrow. And so there you are being stretched head to toe and then squeezed shoulder to shoulder. And this is the extruding that goes on as you descend to a black hole. And that's why we call it spaghettification.
For sure. Henry VIII used to torture people like that.
If they had it, they surely would have done it.
What's your conclusion with the Bermuda Triangle?
It's really hard to say. I got a conclusion.
His conclusion.
I need to go. I want to go because I think this might be contagious.
Bermuda Triangle.
Hold on,
Elmer Fudd.
Have you seen a rabbit?
I swear we're smart, I swear we're smart.
No, I have a good answer for you. Thank you.
That's a good question.
Don't let them them.
I slipped on the word.
We're together here.
I want to hear your conclusion.
You're right at my side. Don't pay no mind to the.
Listen,
there's none to pay.
Listen,
do you
There's
donate
no mind to pay. Right?
Do you donate your time at a community college? Why are you being so nice to him?
So here's an interesting fact. The Bermuda Triangle. What was it? Bermuda, Miami, and what?
Somewhere in the Bahamas.
Some large, some triangle of Atlantic Ocean where there were ships disappearing and planes disappearing, and people were wondering whether there was something mystical, magical going on there. And so, okay, if you're losing planes, you want to know why. All right, is it magic or is it not? And so you do the analysis, and what you find out is that triangle had such a highly traversed shipping lane that if you were to find for planes and for ships, that the normal rate that planes crash or that ships sink for the whole world was also happening there. It's just that there were more of them.
That's all that is?
That's all it is. So if you ran through the numbers, it was no more dangerous than any other place in the world. It's just
the probability was
total
higher.
Traffic was
more
higher.
accidents are going to happen where there's more traffic on the road.
Where there's more traffic. And here's another interesting point.
Hilarious.
No one ever talks about missing trains.
What?
Well, if you crash in the freaking ocean, you sink to the bottom. All right, to the bottom of an ocean that's miles deep.
Right.
All right. And so, yeah, for our intents and purposes, you've disappeared. If you could drain the Atlantic, whoa,
you'd see a lot of planes and ships.
Yeah, all the biology would have been eaten, all the human flesh would have been eaten, but the cargo, oh my gosh. In fact, the thing you really want to drain is the Mediterranean. Because suckers have been sailing that thing since, for thousands of years.
Probably quite a bit of wealth down there.
Yeah, exactly. From Caesar's time and all the rest of that.
Yeah.
So
the salad guy.
What do you mean missing trains?
No. So
because
at Penn Station.
No. So you can miss. They're missing planes, missing ships.
It's not fair. That wasn't
because when they're gone, they sink to the bottom of the ocean. And you don't see them.
Right. Yes, I get that.
No one ever reports a missing train because the train is on
it's not magical, is what he's saying,
and you can stare at it.
It's not just going to go missing.
It's not going to disappear.
That.
Neil deGrasse
salad dressing.
Neil deGrasse Tyson in studio. Cosmos is on. What channel is it on? I just got a copy of this.
So can I tell you? So first it's on Fox.
Okay.
Fox primetime Sunday night 9 o'clock.
Wow.
And then Fox said we like this show so much that we want to, as a new word for me, roadblock the show. Do you ever know the phrase roadblock?
You know what that means? When he gets out of his car.
And then he comes back strong.
I know, yeah. So
he'll bomb again.
If a network roadblocks a show, they take the rest of their properties, their cable properties, and simultaneously air it on those as well. So it's going to appear on FX, which is a Fox property, FXX. Fox owns 3/4 of National Geographic Television, so that's in their family as well. It's on Nat Geo Wild. It's on Fox Sports 1, Fox Sports 2. And then it will repeat on National Geographic in the days to come. And it's in I sound like a commercial here, but you got to hear this. It's 181 countries and 45 languages. It will air within days of the American premiere. And so Fox has made a huge investment in this, in the distribution, and I think the product will live up to the expectations.
I saw it. It's strong.
With it.
It looks great.
You know what? I got a great idea. Maybe you bring somebody on like me to teach me as you're going through this stuff.
Exactly. Like this, I brought my friend who I'm going to call Dumb Talking Turtle.
So the show is for people who, we already got the geeks. I know we got the geeks.
Yeah.
And it's for people who never knew they could or would like science, but it's also for people who are pretty sure they don't like science.
Right.
Well, they can't relate to it. It's for anyone really with the beating heart.
The show's going to do great. You have a great way of explaining things. Well it was really easy to follow, and it was fun to watch because of the animation and the special effects and stuff.
Opie brought up the fact that what is it? What did you say he does very well?
Oh, you walk out of frame nicely. You make a dramatic point, and then
It's
you continue
like
walking,
point and then walk off.
and then we're left with the star.
Well, let the universe
Or the
do the
ocean.
talking. I mean, I could spend the whole time lecturing you, but if we have awesome
great.
visual effects,
What you should have done is actually stood, like, whenever the camera went to the star, you should have stood in front of it and just kind of blocked it.
yeah, here I am. You know, it's like, no. So what happened was the original script was wordier than what ultimately came to pass. I was there describing how hot the sun was, and because as we dip into the sun, and we even visit a black hole. But then when you realize the visuals were so stunning and so compelling, what the hell am I talking about? You feel the heat of the sun.
Sure.
You know that's a black hole.
Right.
So shut up, Neil. You know, this is what. So we trimmed just the total number of words, and I'm there really to guide the voyage, not to be the voyage.
Could you talk about the asteroid that killed the dinosaurs? That was creepy on the first episode.
Yeah.
I didn't know this either.
Oh yeah.
I know about the asteroid, obviously, but
it's the size, a little bit bigger than the size of Mount Everest, and it slammed into Earth, 66 million years ago. And our mammal ancestors were running underfoot, trying to avoid being hors d'oeuvres for T-Rex, and there we would have stayed had this asteroid not struck.
No, but
so it's a taker away and bringer of life, because it renders the dinosaurs extinct, as well as 70% of all species of life on Earth, and then the early mammals, it opened up an ecological niche so they can evolve to something more ambitious than tree shrews.
But the actual asteroid, didn't you say something how it bounced off another asteroid?
Oh,
That's the
yeah.
reason this happened?
So there's a lot of dynamics.
This
It's
is the part
a
I didn't
shooting
know.
gallery out there, and you have these asteroids, big ones, medium ones, small ones, and some come a little near one versus another. They each have gravity. If you come a little close to me, I'm going to nudge you with I don't have to touch you to nudge you, because there's this force at a distance called gravity. And stunning that it exists across the vacuum of space. Think about that. This troubled Isaac Newton. How could one thing affect another, and there's nothing between them? What's going on? There's no rope. There's no tether. There's no hook. So it was a huge mystery to him until Einstein basically figured this out and said that gravity is not really a force. It is the curvature of the fabric of space and time. If you know NASCAR, people say, but NASCAR drivers always turn left, right? They don't know how to turn right because that's the direction of the track. However, the tracks are banked. So that if you drive on a NASCAR track and you drive at the speed for which the bank is angled, you never have to turn the wheel.
Right. Wow.
You just stay driving forward, and the track turns you all by itself. So too is the curvature in the fabric of space and time. It will curve you, even though you think you're going in a straight line. The car thinks it's going in a straight line because you didn't turn the steering wheel. So the only time they turn the steering wheel is to maneuver among the cars. If they're going the right speed, they're not actually turning left to complete the circle.
So you have a planet with mass that affects space.
Yeah, the fabric of space.
The fabric of space. So in essence, the force of gravity isn't really a force. You're almost going down a hill.
You're surfing a hill.
To
a slope.
The mass.
Brilliant.
He's
got it. He's got it.
That's quite amazing.
And so
I'm glad I said that earlier.
so brilliant. Thank you for clarifying. You said it in fewer words than I did. Sure. So what happens is you have an asteroid minding its own business that might not have otherwise been on a collision course with Earth.
And they think that's...
And then another asteroid comes by it, and it gets nudged. It doesn't nudge by the force of gravity into a trajectory that 65 million years ago collided with Earth.
And they think this
is the extreme contingency of life on Earth.
And they think this is what happened.
Where did it collide? Do they know where it hit?
We found the spot. And by the way,
the Yucatan Peninsula.
The Yucatan Peninsula, in what is now Mexico.
Cocoa Beach.
Really? You know what's cool? I got to tell you this. I described this to a whole room of people. And I tried to be funny, and I said, this asteroid struck at the Yucatan Peninsula of what is now Mexico, Mexico. And I said, although that's not what the dinosaurs called it back then. I thought I was being cute, right? Boy. And someone in the front row said, no, they called it Mexico.
Wow.
He's cracking himself up.
No, it was good. I thought that was good. The dinosaurs spoke Spanish and pronounced it right.
Doesn't it seem
so right there, what they found, and by the way, this was with the help of oil drillers, people who look for anomalies in the crust of the earth to see where there might be repositories of oil. In so doing, they found a ridgeline that was 150 miles in circumference, and this ridgeline, they tracked it around and it completed an entire circle. And you go down there and get it and date the rocks 65 million years ago. Wow. So we say, yes, there's the smoking gun. The crater left over from the asteroid that struck.
Is there any of the original asteroid in there? Like any pieces of it, teeny pieces?
No. I mean, there may be, but it's in the Gulf, and so, plus most of the asteroid would be vaporized upon impact with the Earth. You get maybe, a few percent of the total mass that just happened to fall off. But we're talking about 65 million years ago, and it's not.
And it's my point is it's pure luck we're here because that asteroid just had a little bump or whatever.
Correct. And what would happen is if the asteroid didn't hit, dinosaurs would surely still be here.
To this day.
We wouldn't. Oh, yeah, because they were around. You want to mine?
You could say the F word.
No.
But he doesn't want to, but it was fun watching him realize he backed himself into.
No, that was a moment.
There's been a couple of times where I thought shit was going to come up. Motherfucker was going to come up.
No, okay. You tell me whether you tell me whether this earns it, okay? Yeah. So, if you look at the tenure that dinosaurs enjoyed on Earth, they were around for 200 million years before the asteroid struck. Wow. And it's only been 65 million years since.
Wow.
So given that fact, there is no reason to presume that they wouldn't still be here.
They wouldn't be here.
They were just unlucky. They didn't have a space program to deflect the asteroid. So it is likely that if the asteroid did not strike, they would still be here, and we wouldn't. Now, maybe would they have technology? Would they be in this booth doing a radio show?
And probably have more listeners.
They would say something like, "Aren't we lucky that asteroid didn't strike?"
But wait,
whereas you're saying, "Aren't we lucky that it did?"
Sure, of course. Yeah. Hey, we only have a couple minutes, but someone wants you to talk about the discovery of water. Wait, no, the alien. Okay, yeah. Can you touch on the theory that aliens are at the bottom of the ocean?
Oof.
Is that one of your things?
I hadn't heard that one.
Oh, okay.
No.
I wasn't sure if that was something you were.
What is true is that there's surely, there are surely species of fishes thriving at the bottom of the ocean that are uncatalogued and unknown to biologists. So we know so much more about our solar system than the oceanographer knows about the bottom of the ocean. Wow. In fact, it's more dangerous to visit the bottom of the ocean than it is to visit space. The pressure difference between your vessel and space is 1 atmosphere. The pressure difference between your vessel and the bottom of the ocean is 30 atmospheres, 50. You go down, your vessel, you're ready to die.
Right.
Be ready to die. Going down to the Marianas Trench off of the Philippines, the deepest part of Earth's crust. So
how deep?
It's 30,000 feet down. It's as far deep into our crust as Mount Everest is high.
Oof.
And what is Jupiter's gravity is so intense. What's the difference between Jupiter's gravity and that?
Okay, well, the problem is you can't just stand on Jupiter and pull out your scale and weigh yourself because it's gaseous. And plus Jupiter's large, so you're actually far away from the source of gravity how you calculate the gravity. So if you're 150 pounds, I forgot the number. You're not as heavy as you think you would have been. You might be 400 pounds or something. You're not going to be thousands and thousands of pounds. And Jupiter and Saturn are actually very low density because they're made of mostly gas. Saturn has such low density, it's less dense than water. So, in fact, Saturn could float if you had a bathtub big enough. And when I was a kid, I said, I don't want the rubber ducky, I want a rubber Saturn so that it could float.
And be accurate. An accurate depiction.
Exactly.
You didn't say that as a kid.
I swear to you, I said that as a kid.
Did you go to a regular school?
Yeah, PS. All my schools had a PS in front of it.
Are you from New York?
Born and raised in New York City, in the Bronx. You went to PS 36 in the East Bronx for kindergarten.
You still live here?
Yeah, I live in Manhattan now. And then went to PS 81.
You were like 12 years old in college, right?
No. I went to junior high school 141, and then to the Bronx High School of Science.
What a great statement for the New York City school system.
Yeah. Well, I think so. And Bronx Science is a public school, and one of our proudest points is that Bronx Science counts 8 Nobel laureates among its graduates,
and 7 Jews. My people. Big Nobel.
All right, then. Neil's got to go for real.
No, he's actually right. A fourth of all Nobel Prizes given in the sciences have gone to Jews.
Yes. Yeah. And what about medicine? You want to go there, too?
That was great.
Medicine, I'm counting that in the sciences.
Oh, you are?
Yeah,
exactly. Dummy.
Yeah, human physiology and medicine is a category of the Nobel Prizes. Yeah.
I know. Just when you had him on your side, you had to ruin it with your pro-Semitism.
Neil.
Pro-Semitism. That's a great phrase.
Neil is...
What I would try to caution people is the more you cite the achievements of others with whom you associate, the less you're admitting that you have less to talk about for yourself.
Yep.
Oh. Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing.
Right.
He's basically killing parades.
What you're trying to do is bask in the luminosity of others with whom you associate, and so that some of that luminosity would be shed upon you. And what I would encourage
you went from scientist to doctor to therapist.
So
now
what I'm
I really feel stupid.
What I would encourage people, rather than say, "Oh, these are my people or my country," I would encourage people to be the luminosity yourself.
And believe me,
they are. When other people talk about,
and I slightly violated because I said the Bronx Science had 8 Nobel laureates, but to make a point that that's as many Nobel laureates as the country of Spain has. And so I want to make a point that it's not a given that at any time and place your nation or your culture puts forth great achievers. And it takes investments, it takes nurturing, and in the Jewish community, you have that. By the way, it's not the entire Jewish community.
No, I know.
Okay, it's subsets of the Jewish community that value learning and creative thinking. So just remember, America may have had its day, and maybe we're fading now.
And as much as you're saying don't associate yourself with the Jews, believe me, the Jews agree with you. They do not want Voss admitting that he's Jewish. Every time he talks, they're like, just shut up and convert. They're sending him like Jehovah's Witness and Catholicism pamphlets.
Plus, he's fully tattooed. You're not allowed to do that.
That's true. Well, first of all, they were free.
In the Bible it says tattoos okay if it's free. Mutilated, but free mutilation of your body.
That's bull about the tattoos. Because if you couldn't get into a cemetery for defacing your body, not one Jew would be in a cemetery because of facelifts, ear piercings. That's defacing your body.
And what about the circumcision? That's kind of defacing your body as well.
He doesn't like them.
It's a little loophole right there, isn't it?
But I agree with what you're saying about not putting anybody in a pedestal.
All right, we got to let him go. We got to let him go.
I love
I've been trying to do this for 5 minutes.
And you're agreeing with him. I agree. Space is big. All right, good. Well said, Rich. Poor guy.
This big time is vast. Ready to go.
Such a great ending, and Dummy's got to ask 9 more questions.
Neil is very busy, and he truly has to go. They're panicking outside the studio. I've been trying to cut him off.
Guys, thanks. Great being on the show again. Thanks for calling me.
To meet you. Opie, let's give the plug real quick. It's 9 o'clock on Fox on Sunday and a bunch of other channels. And just go to Neil Tyson at Twitter, and he will have all the information.
I want to say it again.
That'll be at Neil Tyson on Twitter.
Tyson, yes.
I want to say it again.
At in front of the Neil Tyson.
I saw the first episode. It was. I'm in big time.
Great. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks.
I was driving home and I was behind a bus. You know, like the bus has an automatic sign. 911, call police. I call 911.
911, what is the emergency? I'm on 10th Avenue northbound and I'm behind the bus and the sign says call 911.
I figured it was a stolen bus. I didn't know what was happening. There could have been hostages. I mean, we all saw that Keanu Reeves movie. I'm on the phone with the 911 and this fucking dummy is, where are you now? I said, I'm northbound on 47th Street on 10th Avenue. Okay, you're on, now where are you now? I said, 48th Street. Where are you now? 49th Street.
And you said it's heading which way, sir? Northbound. It's the only way you can go on 10th Avenue.
I was so irritated with these dummies. So we make the left on 57th Street. We go down to 11th Avenue. I go, look, he's making a left on 11th Avenue. It's a yellow light, so the bus slows down and then shoots through the light and leaves me at the red light. I knew that the bus did that on purpose. I'm like, this guy knows I'm behind him. Now we're going southbound again, so I call back.
No, where's the emergency? So I just called and no one is doing anything. I'm following a stolen bus, I think.
No one is doing it. How long does it take to get a squad car on fucking 11th Avenue? So I pull up next to it, and it's really dark on the bus, and I just see there's a black dude. I'm on the phone. I'm like, I'm looking at the guy, and he's just a black dude, but he's not dressed like a bus driver. And I know that he's stealing this bus. I'm northbound now, and he's behind me, and they're like, what street? I'm like,
I was passing 40th Street.
The woman was like, where was he before?
10th and 11th, but then he came down 11th, and now we went up 10th. He's probably going to turn it off because you're going to lose him. Follow this
You
fucking
keep
guy.
saying 10th and 11th, but 10th and 11th are in parallel. What street and 11th?
I know, he was on 10th, and then he went down 11th.
So then I was just like, fuck this shit. And I drive away, and he pulls away slowly and starts to drive. And I'm like, you know what?
Forget it. You know what?
Thank you.
He just turned it off. He just turned it off.
Okay.
We lost him. And he probably turned into the bus depot.
Exactly. We're still talking about Neil deGrasse Tyson's appearance. Bob Kelly has a very, very good observation. You want to bring it to the people?
Yeah, Rich Voss is a fucking blithering, never-ending idiot that doesn't take a hint. All right, we're wrapping up. He's got to go. One more question.
I know.
Fucking let it go.
He was at my pal.
It's like you've never done radio. We've been here. When Opie goes, all right, thanks for coming in. Shut the fuck up.
First of all, let me tell you something, fucking idiot. Sometimes
Because you're not getting the same messages as I am. So people scream in our ear like, holy fuck, he's got to go, he's got to go. So I'm like trying to wrap it up. And then I sound like an idiot because now I'm interrupting people.
No, you don't, Opie. We all get when you go, all right, when you say the word all right,
that's
after an hour of conversation with a guy, everybody in here, except for fucking bird chirping fucking douche, thumb-fingered, cock-sucking, fucking mush mouth, fucking sleeve douchebag.
And the only reason I say all right is because we're getting pressure in our ears.
I know, but we all shut up.
But
then that's when fucking he hasn't said a word in fucking a half hour. So let me first of all.
Yeah. So here, let me say this and two things.
Could you wear your headphones the right way?
I hate when he doesn't wear his headphones.
Let me say
he pops
this.
one way on top like he's a rapper or something.
And be honest, a lot of times when you're rapping a show, all of a sudden you'll keep going or throwing something in. So you get the vibe like,
but not
we really
time again.
You're just anticlimactic. It was this great interview. There was a couple zings, a couple bombs.
I got some good lines.
The Love Boat thing didn't really go over with my racist friend.
No, we're all nervous.
Right? All right.
No, we talked about that during the break. It was a very good line, but we were very nervous.
I get it. So, but it was perfect. It was just great, and he did this thing, and he talks great, and he tells us the thing, and then he goes, all right, okay, and then anyway, like it
Could you explain the universe? It's always a question that takes it has to take 10 minutes. It's not a quick yes or no question.
Here's the problem
was
with
it
Bobby.
an apple that fell out of a tree? Is that how we go on?
Isaac Newton, could you explain him?
Why was Einstein's hair so crazy?
Here's the problem.
Isaac invent the fig?
Here's the problem with Bobby. And
Bobby? I'm agreeing with Bobby on this one.
We're all saying this.
Okay, but
don't just single me out because I'm a little overweight, you fucking mean person.
It has nothing to do with weight. Here's the problem.
You had 9 planet jokes.
Listen, when I had one. I said one planet joke. Here's the problem.
From your roadblock.
That was very fun. Here's the problem. Bobby is so dumb. When the guy was talking, Bobby's eyes were just like, he's so dumb. So now it's Bobby's.
Finish the sentence, stupid.
How
is he dumb? You said twangle.
I just said twangle.
And you asked him what his fucking conclusion was. You fucking shit dick. Oh, I fucking dumb. You're dumber. You're so dumb it makes me angry. Like I'm so fucking mad at you because you're dumb. I want you to get help. I'm saying next year's Patrice benefit is to raise money for stupid. We're taking all the money and the watch money that we fucking get from selling those. And we're sending him to school.
Because then we all look at, I don't know, then we all get embarrassed.
It sounds uncomfortable.
Because he knows we're all friends.
What's your conclusion on the theory? You fucking
What's your conclusion?
What's your conclusion? What the fuck is this, a board game with your kids? You fucking mumph. I hate you. I fucking love you, Rich, but you fucking make me violently angry with your stupid word choice.
He did come up with some good theories and answers on the Bermuda Triangle. What I'm
but
saying
then you asked about the train.
The train.
You didn't even understand his concept.
But what about the missing trains?
Where'd they go?
Oh, I thought he was going to come up. I thought he was going to say that some trains were missing.
No, that's
he was
the
making
point.
the point
I got
that
it,
you don't have trains disappearing, so why would planes and ships disappear? Or are they just sinking to the bottom of the ocean? But all of a sudden you go, well, what about the train?
I don't like that.
Disappearing?
He asked it after he explained it.
Yes,
it's not that he asked it at the beginning. He just fucking
after
told
the explanation.
I was daydreaming.
About what?
God.
Huh? About what?
And what was the fuck? And what was the cauliflower thing?
He said. He said something about. He goes, "When we're all
was that a cooking joke? I don't even know."
He said when we're all sitting around talking the cauliflower theory. Was it cauliflower?
No,
or was
it wasn't.
Oh, you said cauliflower.
What did he say?
Hate him. If we don't do something about this, we're going to lose a friend. You understand that? One of us is going to fucking kill him someday. It violently fucking makes me mad. Cauliflower conclusions. This fucking dumb
cauliflower
makes me angry.
When we're all talking something theory, and I want to say
something theory.
Something theory.
Now, let me ask you about the
it's
something
Einstein
theory.
something theory.
Yeah, okay, you guys can make jokes,
What's
but
your
I came up.
hypothesis of the cauliflower incident?
What's the cauliflower? Maybe that wasn't the word.
Incident.
You said cauliflower.
Voss, none of us wanted to make fun of you. We didn't want to call you stupid. We were all quiet. We just wanted to hear this genius talk, ask some questions, maybe make a couple. And you fucking speak and you bury yourself with your stupid wrong words. You dumb hand. And first of all,
explain the asparagus nebula.
Holy shit, Rich.
Then he just starts talking about Jews with the guy.
Then he's got to bring up the Jews.
Yes, that was all after the interview was done.
I get it, but it's not like I sit here and just eat donuts and pizza so you can just make fun of me being fat the whole time.
I made two
sip
jokes
coffee
about
and
it.
I drink water, so I don't give you ammunition. But you just open your dumb mouth. Fucking cauliflower experiments.
Wait, first of all,
he's bragging about Jews with the guy.
What the fuck?
Well,
You
when I hear
guy.
Nobel
You don't
prizes,
care.
yeah, because we both, we're two struggling.
He's not struggling at all.
No, he's just
not struggling.
fine.
He's struggling to understand your question. That's
He
it.
is just
the
fine.
cauliflower incident.
We're good.
He should study your brain instead of the universe.
Oh, if I would
And I
love
have to see Rich lean over to Bobby and start laughing and whispering at the black hole thing. right. I just see Rich like, it's a good joke here that I'm not saying.
Every time there was a fucking joke like that, he'd look at me
I
wide-eyed.
know. Rich is like, when he said, and slide into the black hole, and Rich is like, I got a good one.
I had a lot. I held back.
I know.
That's the point it's now making.
We all did. Oh,
we
boy.
all were holding back, except for me, a couple times. I fucked up. Oh my god!
Oh, is that
fucking
funny,
conclusion.
Yeah. What's your conclusion?
Wait, people are coming up with other ones.
Oh, I love it.
You got to take this, Rich. Tony in Cleveland. Tony.
Hey, Rich, love you as a comedian, hate you as a freaking intelligent person. I know where you got cauliflower from. He was talking about the aquifers on Mars.
No, but he said when we all...
Aquifer, cauliflower.
No. He said when we're all talking about something.
Goldilocks. Goldilocks was in there, too.
Goldilocks and aquifers.
Yeah.
Oh, the Goldilocks theory or something.
The Goldilocks theory?
No, he said we're all talking... He said something like when we're all sitting around talking about... God damn, I wish I knew what it was.
Of course. We wish you did too. We wish you listened, absorbed.
Our pal Justin Stengel has a great line. I can't steal it.
What is it?
He goes, Bonnie, aliens are stealing trains. Justin rules.
I only fly because the trains get stolen by UFOs.
I heard a physicist told me once.
Yeah, there was a cauliflower experiment in Roswell.
Bonnie.
Cauliflower.
What?
I don't even know what the cauliflower thing is still.
I fucking hate the word conclusion now. I'll never use it. I fucking hate it.
Conclusion?
Conclusion?
What would I have said there?
Nothing. Nothing would have been good.
Nothing was probably the best course of
He
action.
gave a great theory on the Bermuda Triangle because we all been wondering about it.
That's true. Just a high traffic area.
I've never heard
have
that theory
super glue
before.
in your pocket and put it right in your lips anytime you do a fucking show.
God.
A little wordy, but I got it out.
We set up a bit for Rich today.
What was it called?
Is Sam still around?
Well, the cauliflower experiment.
Have you ever seen him name celebrities?
No.
It's one of my favorite things.
I haven't done that in a while.
I know. We set one up for you today.
Rich.
Now, will cheese sauce affect the cauliflower conclusion?
My wife, shut up. I want to hug Bonnie every time I see her. I really do. Just a fucking saint.
That poor girl.
Oh, my God.
Does Mars do this bit too, right? You and Mars did it last time? Because Mars is...
Is Mars a planet?
Oh, yeah. Some Mars.
Yeah. Sam's coming down the hall. We'll figure
How
it
do
out.
they know the black hole?
The simpleton questions are just the best.
What was the word he fucked up on? What do you call it? The fluzza? What did he say? What did his mouth just fall apart on?
Many.
After the conclusion. What's your conclusion on the what? The Twizzler theory?
The Bermuda Triangle.
Triangle.
He said triangle.
This motherfucker is 50.
You can't say triangle.
He literally pays his mortgage by speaking to other human beings. And he said triangle. On one of the #1 fucking shows. This is when you should have your shit together.
Wait, can I add to that? He said triangle to a genius.
Yes.
Do you understand
But in a room full of the Viper comedians. Literally, we are the fastest guns in the fucking West. We should have shot you, okay? And you say conclusion and triangle. You should have to. You should have to quit the business for 6 months.
To an astrophysicist.
He should be suspended from work for 6 months.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, wait, this guy knows about the cauliflower incident. Let's go to... Oh, it's a girl. Sorry, Karen. I didn't see the name. Karen in California.
Hi, guys. Yeah, they were talking about the Kuiper Belt.
Oh, you think Kuiper Belt was it? Cauliflower?
No. I don't know where he fucking got cauliflower.
I might have to listen to the replay and try to figure it out.
Well, he said, all I know is he said, when we're all sitting around talking about something.
Yeah, that's all you know. Mm-hmm. You're a genius. Yeah, your IQ is off the fucking chart.
Here's what we'll do.
Yeah.
You pick a day.
Let's do that conversation over again without you.
We'll do that. We'll do the IQ test that I took online, me and Bobby, and we'll see who scores higher.
Here's the difference. Here's why that doesn't work.
Why?
I never, ever said I was a genius.
Oh, that's true.
I've never said I was anything smart at all. Okay. You run around saying you're a fucking genius, which fucking infuriates people.
I'm like a savant.
Oh, God. Yeah, I don't buy those online IQ tests either.
No, I buy them.
Anthony, this one's tough. I'll show it to you.
I buy them, just not alone in a room, and then we have to trust you.
Listen, I'm telling you, this one is real.
If you showed me shemale porn and said, "Did you watch it?" I'd say no. No, I didn't watch any of it. No, here's a link to a nice fucking chick with a dick. I'm not into that. I don't watch that.
All right, we have something for Rich today. Sam is in the studio.
It's young Sam.
Hope it's a bullet.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Voss, man. God damn.
Oh, it was too good, man.
He's the best. Doesn't know how to end a fucking segment.
You really are the best, Rich.
I would love to see your talk show. It just goes on and on into commercials.
Yeah. With Rich just asking questions.
We'll be back in a second, but before we go, where'd you get those shoes?
It's always just self-serving. All right.
Real quick before I forget, Norton will be in
Ontario.
I almost said Irvine.
No, in Ontario, California, Improv.
Right.
This weekend, he just flew out now.
Do you have to sneeze into the microphone? Did you have to blow your nose into the microphone?
Directly into
Directly.
Yeah,
why not?
Oh.
All right,
what do we got? This is going to be fun. I can tell it's going to be fun because I can see fucking anytime something's going to be mean and fun, Sam is glowing.
Absolutely. Well, Sam's got pictures of celebrities, and we've learned over the years that Rich has a tough time naming celebrities. So we're just going to show a picture, and all Rich has to do is tell us who it is. That's it. Right, Sam?
It's going to be easy.
You ready for the first one?
Yeah, the first one.
Right. Oh.
Never fucking seen her.
Come on.
Who is? Give me an initial.
She was
Addams Family.
Yeah, right. As a kid, she was in the Addams Family.
Oh, that's Wednesday.
Wednesday Addams.
Rettina Ricci.
I take it all back. I love Rich Voss. I don't hate him. I love
Rettina Ricci.
Rettina Ricci. What the fuck? Are we? What the fuck are we doing?
That's the black Christina Ricci.
All right, what's the next one?
The black Rettina.
Yeah.
Rettina.
Okay, that one.
This is
all
an
right.
easy one.
All right, this is the one married to Brad Pitt.
Right, this is just an easy
This
one.
is easy.
Angelina Jolie.
Very good.
There you go.
Perfect. Very good.
Nice.
That's good.
Let's give him a bell.
Next one, Sam.
There's another big name in comedy. That's easy.
Oh, fucking, it's not Kristen Wiig, because I like her. That's Amy Poehler. Amy Poehler. Amy Poehler.
No, he said they'll give him that.
Poehler.
He said Poehler.
Poehler.
He finally.
These are easy. These are fucking easy.
Next one, Sam.
You're one for three.
You're one for three.
Amy Poehler, I got right.
You said Poehler.
No, I got caught up.
Very topical.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's great.
Oh, that's the fucking
Oh, he just
guy.
won an Oscar.
He won an Oscar for Best Supporting Actor. He's got like he's a dreamboat, but
He really is.
did you see that French golfer? Oh, give me oh my God, this guy is heavenly. What's his first name? And I can maybe give you his last.
He was in My
Dallas
So-Called Life.
He was in Dallas.
Lead singer of lead singer of what is it? 30
Seconds to
30
Mars.
Seconds to Mars.
That was a band.
It is a band.
He's a singer too.
He's
and
a
an
singer
actor?
of yes.
First name starts with a J.
Jackeen. I have no idea.
Right? No, close. You're
I
close.
have no
You're good.
idea.
Go. You
I
got
couldn't
it.
even tell you.
Just
It'll
say it.
come out stupid if I say it.
Just say it.
I don't know.
Jared.
Jared. Laggio.
That's it. That's it. We got it.
Jared Laggio.
He's Italian.
Jared
He's
Laggio.
Italian.
Sticking with the vegetables. It's Jared Lettuce.
Jared Lodgy now.
One of the hottest women there is.
Let me see. I can't see.
Married to Tom Brady.
Yes.
Giselle. Gazelle. She goes by Gazelle. That's it. She doesn't have a last name.
No,
goes
she absolutely has a last name.
Well, I just call her Gazelle.
Because you're.
What's her
a
last
fucking-
name?
Her last name starts with a B.
Brady.
Gazelle Brady.
Wow.
Gazelle Brady.
That's
Tom
Gazelle
Brady's wife.
Yeah.
Tom Brady's wife.
She's fucking hot.
Her last name starts with a B. What is it? No, they just goes by Gazelle.
Gazelle.
Is this being
Or
recorded?
is it Giselle? Gazelle or Giselle?
Sam, speaking of big names in comedy,
Her.
Oh, that's the girl from fucking.
she's got a sitcom with her
I know.
own name as the title of it.
You're giving me hard Indian names. No one knows those names.
This is a very well-known person.
Yeah, she's on.
She's on The Office.
Yeah, and she was also in Bridesmaids. Maybe no,
I don't think
but
so.
she has her own show right now.
What's it called?
Mini something.
Mini what?
Mini something.
Okay. Mini from the
Mini something. I don't fucking know her name.
right from the Mindy Project.
Mindy Project.
Okay, Mindy.
Yeah.
Another big name in comedy. This one's an easy one.
Oh, that's the girl from Girls.
Right, kind of the girl of the moment right now.
I was at a Thanksgiving dinner with her boyfriend who plays in the band.
That's right. What was her name?
Oh, why did I forget it? I know her. Oh, Lena Dunham.
Hey, got one. Oh, another topical one.
Yeah.
Oh, Kate Blanchett.
Very good.
Okay.
Fucking love her.
You're on a roll.
All right, let's see if we can keep the roll going. Another famous Hollywood actor.
I don't. He was in.
The Hurt Locker.
Hurt Locker.
Her Locker. He was also in the one recently where the guy gained the weight.
Yes.
You know,
American Hustle.
American Hustle. He
Right.
played New Jersey governor or whatever the fuck.
Well, what's the actor's name is the
I
question.
couldn't tell you in a million fucking years.
Okay, it starts with a J.
Oh, Jared Leto.
No, that's wow.
Who's that?
Oh my God.
Jared. Who was that?
Oh my God.
Easy one.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's fucking the fucking Puerto Rican.
Please say Julio Iglesias.
He was in Tu Wong Fu.
I know he was. He looked.
All right, what's his name?
Oh,
Patrick Swayze.
Wesley
I forget his name.
Snipes
I know him.
and-
I know him. Like, just give me an initial.
It's even better than an initial. It's a J. That's the sound a J makes.
I know. It's on the tip of my tongue.
Right. But it's going to stay right there, huh?
Jared Leguizamo. John Leguizamo.
All right.
Hey.
Last one up.
Knocking this shit out, man. You can't fuck with me when it comes to pop culture.
I don't even think you're 500.
Last one up.
Oh. Angelica Houston.
Very good.
All right.
Wow.
You know what's funny about the Angelica Houston one? Bonnie didn't think you would get that one.
Wow.
What do you mean, Bonnie? You talked to Bonnie today?
Right. Bonnie's in on this.
What are you fucking doing? What do you mean you talked to Bonnie?
I got some tips.
Why are you getting mad, dude?
Because she thinks I don't know pop culture.
Well, you don't. You know Angelica Houston, but you don't know who Jared Leto is.
You called fucking Jared Leguizamo.
What did I call him?
You called him. You called. I don't know
some
what
Italian
you called Jared
name.
Leto. You called him Jared
Lalito.
Lalito.
I didn't.
And then you called John Leguizamo Jared Leto or
No.
Jeremy Renner. Jeremy Renner.
He did pretty good
He
today.
didn't do too bad.
He didn't do bad.
He's done
do
worse.
well.
He's done worse.
Yeah.
Did Bonnie call you and say, do this? Or you
You don't have to worry about that.
There's nothing going on with Sam and Bonnie.
Oh, I
Relax.
know that. I don't care.
No, you don't know that. That's why you brought it up.
Yeah, you're all nervous.
We all know, but
Retina Ricci.
That was my
Christina
favorite.
Ricci.
Oh.
Retina Ricci.
That was my favorite.
I like that name better.
Weetina.
let's go home.
Yeah, why don't we do that?
I actually got to go to a Muppet screening right now.
Oh.
With the kids?
With the kids.
Oh, you're
That
lucky.
sounds fun.
The kids, so I got to get out of here. But
Is Minnie in it?
if you guys want to stay with Sam, you're more than welcome, obviously.
I will stay. I'll stay with you.
Okay,
Yeah.
so these guys are going to continue with Sam, but what's the big plug? You got the live podcast this coming Tuesday.
My Wife Hates Me podcast, Village Underground, 7:30. Ron Bennington, guest marriage counselor.
Yep.
Stand-up comedy, podcast, counseling.
Yep.
And Saturday at the Mohegan Sun, I will be. Norton will be in
Ontario
at the Improv.
Go to thecomedycellar.com for those tickets. They're going fast. I just checked. So if you're going to go Tuesday night, 7:30, Village Underground, I'm going to be at the Bushnell Theater in Hartford, Connecticut, Friday night.
That's a great
If you're
theater.
having a hard time to buy tickets, I don't know. A bunch of people just email me, but they are available.
So you go see Bobby Friday at the Bushnell and head over to Mohegan Saturday.
Great. Bobby, could you take us out as Artie Lang? I hear you do a good Artie Lang.
It takes me a minute to this. Rich Voss is. Hey, it's Artie Lang. How you doing, Anthony? How are you? How are you? I was going to Nick DiPaolo's house. I don't know where he's been. This guy's fucking stupid, Rich Voss. I love you, Voss, though. Come on my show anytime you want. It's not that good today.
It's all right.
It's all right. It's not that good, though.
All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Hey,
Thanks,
guys. Thanks for having me on. I'm not signing shit, Roland. Get away from me.